Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your June 2024 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the Six of Swords. So, the Six of Swords is very nice because it's that time where we're like, all right, I'm turning the page on this. I'm not allowing myself to be in all those choppy waters anymore. I'm forgiving, and forgiving in the sense of giving back the emotional charge to the universe, to the corresponding people that gave us that, so that we are not under that pain and that suffering anymore. This is what forgiving is about. And so that's a beautiful start of the month where you're like, okay, I'm removing myself from the consequences of the pains that I had. Then we have this guy. Now this guy can be referring to the karmic lesson of these things that you are forgiving and turning the page on. And then we have a Two of Cups. So we have a brand new way of connecting, of mirroring the people around you. Upright, beautiful. For some of you, it is going to be a new connection in friendship, love, partnership, and just generally a new mirror in life, in your interactions and your connections. Under the Six of Swords, we have the Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So the Page of Swords, that means in order to do that, it's because you understood something. You're grabbing that Ace of Swords. I get it. It changes things. That's why it's windy here. It changes things, and it makes me understand how I used to protect myself energetically. How I used to even expect confrontations or expect that I would be hurt in a way. Because when you look at the face of that guy, he's not expecting a bouquet of flowers. He's expecting another wand. He's still wounded on his head from it. So at one point it's either I have to be wary of what is in front of me, or we turn it into I have the experience of 9 old battles and now I can say bring it on. So then we do not remain in it because it's not our truth anymore. They are just experiences we went through. Under the Devil, we have the world. So that's why I think it's the conclusion of understanding where we came from and what was the lesson. The world and the Tower, a huge readjustment. So whatever was left over of this, it's going to crumble, allowing you to be free to bring your heart or to receive a heart, following what you love, following your vibration in a balanced way. The world is your oyster. Under the Two of Cups, we have the Fool. After the world, after 21, here is the 0, which is the 22 or the 0 before 1. So here, it's a leap of faith into a new connection. That's going to be mysterious. We don't know where it's heading. And it's probably going to bring up a bit of old unconscious stuff to the surface. So let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Tauruses. An amazing conclusion and a new beginning at the same time in the same month. So, all right. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Tauruses for the month of June 2024. All right. This is great. This is going to be a beautiful month, Taurus. Because it's clear, even though we have a tower and we have the devil, the fact that we have the world at the same time with the Knight of Cups, it's going to be done in a shaking but loving way. Okay. Let's look at that Six of Wands. Six of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands in reverse. So it's leaving a place where your emotional charges and the beliefs in them prevented you from being able to see a world where it's easy, celebrating, welcoming, seeing the threshold, and probably attracting things like that. Because when the Queen of Wands is in reverse, she's actually attracting our unconscious, not our conscious, not what we desire consciously, but what we vibrate unconsciously. So that Ace of Wands is that new path that's or that new energy that's going to be accessible because you're doing this. So what is that Page of Swords? What do you understand that allows you to finish your cycle? You know, if we go like this, finish your cycle and be cleared. What is it? Maybe you understood how you remained yourself in the same waters, in the same vibrations, how you didn't leave your old stuff behind, even if it prevented you from actually bringing joy and the sun and aspiration and expressing yourself in what you really, your relationship with fire, with wanting, desiring, being wanted, expressing yourself to the totally of who you are, all of those things. These kind of are things that left you, that gave you bad experiences and left you with a bitter taste in your mouth and a guard. And that guard is going to come down so that even when you're facing the moon, you're not reacting and boarding up and protecting yourself. So here, it's kind of on the side, but it was a bit like this. You're going to go from reversed cups. You didn't become like this out of the blue. You became like this out of reversed cups. And this is what you're willing to turn the page. You're willing to release. Here, I have the Strength in reverse. The boarding up is a reaction of your animalistic side. And maybe it is going to take a tower to kind of readjust that so that you can be in your Six of Cups. Was the Saturn lesson, like guard yourself because you're going to get hurt? Probably, because it gave you a lie and an unconscious Seven of Swords where you feel that you can be betrayed and that you can face or it's not, we don't really believe of something positive in front of you. So that disempowers you. That might even sabotage you. And so here is the leftover finishing that cycle because of holding that lie inside of you. And the world, here we have the Magician and an Ace of Pentacle. This is beautiful. It's almost, I wouldn't be surprised if this opportunity offered comes up, something solid that you can, invest in and grow and all of that. And this will trigger the old energetic baggage so that you can really let it fall down. Show me the Tower. Let it. Yeah. Let this fall down so that you can take the cup, the offer, the new emotional vibration that is being offered to you. Two of Cups. Oops. There you are. And also telling us that that Two of Cups is solid. It's something that you can invest in, that you can commit to. This new association or this new mirror, this new partnership, whatever it is. You might have a bit of leftover unconscious juggling, but things are going to move here. That's probably what the moon is going to bring up, What is left that... this is going to sweep you off your feet here. The Fool. Show me the Fool. It's a nice surprise. But there's still something to understand here. Because we have the Fool, you're going to jump in it, but you have an information missing. That's going to assure that it's actually getting somewhere. Okay? There's an information missing. Or something that you haven't quite understood yet, but you're gonna get it. The leftover juggling. Yeah, you're gonna understand the leftover juggling from still unprocessed stuff that's gonna come up to the surface. And probably because this is so groundbreaking, so, it could be somebody arriving and giving you your dream job, and you're like, oh my God, then all the insecurities you didn't know you had are going to come up to the surface to be addressed. And you're going to see how you might juggle. And you're going to have to reassure yourself that, you know what? I'm manifesting this. This is what I've always loved. And I have to accept that somebody believes in my potential and is actually giving this to me. So in any shape that is. How do we call that? This is really an exciting opportunity. I'm going to call it like this. Because whether you live it on a romantic level or you live it on a business level, on a project level, on a creative level, it is an amazing, a groundbreaking opportunity. On this, my beautiful Tauruses, I am sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. Website, very user-friendly. And also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you, for your best path. And on that, namaste, and I'll see you next month.